You see a colossal statue, a giant. Your heart stops. This is megalophobia. But this fear makes no logical sense. You know it's just an image. So why is your ancient brain screaming danger? I'll tell you why. Because your brain isn't afraid of its size. It's afraid of its speed. That sounds impossible, right? Stay with me. I am going to prove to you that your fear of large objects is actually a terrifying illusion created by your ancestors. First, let's define the terror. Megalophobia is not just thinking something is big. It is a profound, visceral, and often nauseating panic when confronted with an object that overwhelms your human scale. It's the dread of standing at the foot of a giant dam, the terror of a wind turbine's blade turning slowly overhead, the unease of seeing a supertanker pass by, so large it feels like a moving building. This fear is existential. It is the crushing realization of your own insignificance. You are small, and the object is large. You are fragile, and it is powerful. But the fear is deeper than that. Why are we afraid of a statue, but not a mountain? A mountain is enormous, yet most people feel awe or peace. But a colossal statue of a human? That's terrifying. This is the clue. Our fear isn't just about size. It's about things that shouldn't be that big. It's about the uncanny. It's a violation of the natural order of the world as we understand it. To find the origin, we must travel back, far back, to the very dawn of mammals over 66 million years ago. Our ancestors then were not apex predators. They were teeny, trembling creatures, like shrews, living in the shadows of giants. The world was ruled by them, the dinosaurs. Being so colossal, they defied imagination. For millions of years, the one and only survival strategy for our ancestors was, do not be seen. If it fills the sky, hide. That is a deep, deep memory. But let's fast forward to our more recent ancestors, the ones who stood upright on the savannah. Their world was also one of giants, not dinosaurs, but the megafauna. Imagine walking through the grass and encountering this creature. An elephant so large it stood 14 feet at the shoulder, with 10-foot tusks. Imagine a megatherium, a ground sloth the size of a modern-day elephant, with 12-inch claws. Our ancestors were hunters, yes, but they were also prey. Their survival depended on a critical, split-second calculation. Can I fight this, or must I run? When faced with a creature of that scale, the answer was always the same: run, hide. The hominid who saw a megatherium and thought, what an interesting, large creature, was crushed. He was removed from the gene pool. We are descended from the one who felt that spike of pure, adrenal-fueled terror and hid in a cave for 3 days. Your megalophobia is their survival instinct, screaming that you are in the presence of overwhelming, world-ending power. But this is where it gets more interesting. It's not just about predators. It's about nature itself. What was the largest and most powerful thing our ancestors ever witnessed? A thunderstorm, a hurricane, a tsunami, a volcanic eruption. These are not just things. These are events. They are experiences of the sublime, the terrifying mix of awe and dread. When you look at a truly colossal object, your brain doesn't just see a thing. It sees a force of nature. That giant statue, it doesn't trigger the "it's a statue" part of your brain first. It triggers it's a mountain that's about to erupt part. It triggers it's a tsunami wall about to crash part. Your brain is a prediction machine. Its job is to guess what happens next. When it sees a mountain, it predicts nothing. It will sit there. When it sees a colossal statue, it predicts violation. This is wrong. It could move. And this brings us to the promise I made at the beginning. The origin of this fear isn't size. It's speed. Here is the answer. Your brain is programmed, above all else, to understand physics. Specifically, how things move. You know how a ball moves. You know how a dog moves. You know how a person moves. Now, look at the giant. the colossal statue. Your brain tries to calculate its movement, and it can't. It breaks the rules. If something that large were to move, even slowly, its speed would be deceptive. Think of the blade of a giant wind turbine. It looks like it's turning with lazy grace, but the tip of that blade is moving at over 180 miles per hour. It's moving so fast, it would destroy you instantly. Think of a tsunami. From far Hawaii, it doesn't look like a fast wave. It looks like the entire ocean is simply rising. It looks slow, but it's an illusion of scale. It is moving at the speed of AF2 to Raptor. This is the heart of megalophobia. Your fear is not that the object is large. Your fear is that you can no longer trust your own senses. Your fear is that you have lost the ability to judge threat and speed. When you look at a colossal object, your brain runs its ancient survival calculation. Can I run from this? And the answer is a terrifying, I don't know. Your brain cannot tell if the giant is standing still or if it is moving so slowly and so massively that its slow is actually faster than your fast. It is the fear of being out, the fear of a world where your rules of physics no longer apply. It is the fear of a power that can erase you without effort, a power that moves on a time frame you cannot even comprehend. Your brain panics. It sends a single, primal order, the same one it sent to your ancestors fleeing the megafauna and the volcano. You are insignificant. This is the Sublime. This is a power you cannot fight. Run, hide. Now, so, the next time you look up at a skyscraper or see a massive ship pass by, and you feel that cold dread, don't think of it as a malfunction. Think of it as the ultimate respect. You are not just seeing a large object. You are seeing the echo of the volcano, the shadow of the megafauna, and the ghost of the tsunami. You are seeing a god, and your ancient, wise brain is simply telling you to bow. Did this change how you feel about colossal objects? What other fear feels vast and unexplainable to you? If you enjoyed this exploration of scale and dread, consider following the Phobia archive. It helps us continue to unearth the origins of these ancient fears.